Welcome to the video. This is a tutorial on how to play attack in Naruto Boruto Shinobi Chakra in 2023. If you're watching this video, you're either a new player or you're a veteran player who has suffered from the recent nerfs to attack and are looking for other ways to use the class. Or you're like me and you don't like using the meta, so you're looking for other ways to use it too. This video will include all of that and breakdowns to how to use said builds. Alright, this is the first build of the video. It's a meta build that a lot of people online are using, so if you want the easy way out, this is your build. Okay, so the first component of the build is Scientific Ninja Tool, Violet Petals. It's a katana that is pretty much every attack is using it nowadays. It has really good range and really good combos. A really good triangle too, so that's the first component of the Fraudulent Build. Okay, next component is Kunai. Pretty standard, you don't really need much with this Fraudulent Build. Yeah, Kunai, space them out. First ninjutsu in the build is Teleportation Jutsu, aka New Oboroguruma. Yeah, it's to make you faster. Yeah. The next ninjutsu is Almighty Push. Really good for keeping people off you and applying pressure in certain situations. The substitution is Shadow Clone Explosion, really good for applying pressure, something that you're gonna need when it comes to attacks nowadays due to their lack of attack tracking. Lastly, for your secret technique, Chroma Link Mode. You knew it was coming. Really solid ultimate. Fox Head is a really solid punish at the end. And as you can tell for this build, Almighty Push, really good there. Katana has a lot of range. Teleportation Jutsu, gets you out of danger in some cases. And, makes you faster, which is something attacks really need. Shadow Clone Explosion plays its part there, as you can see, and then Almighty Push takes him out. Again, really good for pressure and keeping people off you. This is the Fraudulent set, obviously, a set a lot of people are using. If you want to use it, here it is. Okay, now we have Chakra Claws. You knew these were coming too. Really solid choices for attack, but obviously due to the attack tracking nerf, not as effective as before, but still really solid choices for people who have them. And here is a ninja tool, Flash Medicine, something to make you faster and heals a good chunk of your health. Really good option for attacks. Octopus Hug, a really good option and hidden gem ninjutsu for attack mains. Now that attacks got nerfed, it needs to be used. Lying Raijin level 2. This used to be a really subpar ninjutsu, but it recently got buffed, and in conjunction with Octopus Hug, it's really good for damage. Swift Step, a substitution used to make you faster, and in conjunction with Flash Medicine can make the priority seem kind of like it was before, and is really useful for applying pressure and winning priority in neutral for attacks. And the secret technique, Baryon Mode, really good for applying pressure and damage, and its second input has auto locking and does a lot of damage as well. Really good ultimate for attacks. This build is a combo build that obviously depends on the combo potential of the Chakra Claws, but mainly has to always be hit in this order, otherwise it won't function properly. But once executed correctly, it can be a really good build that's not a meta build in PvP Shinobi Striker for attacks. The next build is something that another member of the channel came up with. Rico came up with this one. He gave me permission to share it, so here it is. Okay, so Twin Fangs, really solid weapons for attacks and has pretty decent range, kind of like the Violet Petals, but it's not a sword. Ninjutsu 1, Youthful Roar, something that stuns your opponent in place, boosts your attack tracking and speed, and it was all around got buffed all around good for attacks. Cross Lantern, really good for comboing off of you for roar and does chip damage once your opponent steps in the projectile. Really solid move for attacks. Substitution is Shadow Clone Explosion, and Secret Ninjutsu is Chroma Link mode. And with this build, especially when you pull off the combos, you want to make sure you pull it off in this order. You want to make sure you do Youthful Roar into Cross Lantern, because Cross Lantern does not have the capability of stunning into it. You want to make sure you combo into that. And also you want to make sure you combo off of your Shadow Clone Explosion. I'm going to reiterate this because it is extremely important for the neutral of an attack nowadays to get as much damage as possible. Get as much damage they can get off as possible. And you can also use Cross Lantern defensively. Alright, now we're on to my favorite build, the build that I use all the time. You're going to want to start out with some hand-to-hand weapons. Anything will do, really. Shooting stars, hand-to-hands, knuckle knives, anything that's really hand-to-hand will work with this build. Yeah, you want to make sure you use those types of weapons. And then you want to make sure you use Flash Medicine, because Flash Medicine is really important for this build. You want to make sure that you're slightly a little bit faster with this build, because this build is all about mixing up your opponent. The first ninjutsu is Sharingan. Yeah, I get it's really popular, but Sharingan is essential. This build I call the Untouchable Build, because if you're smart about it, you won't get touched in a match. Strange Taste, you eat any projectile thrown at you. Majestic hate it, Majestic users gonna hate. That's there for a reason. Shadow Clone Explosion. Every time you touch me, you get punished. That's the point of this build. They get punished for attacking you. And that's what I really like about this build. And the ultimate Koto Matsukami, because people in the pit and in matches are idiots and keep attacking you and keep getting dealt damage. Extremely good for that. And over here you see the Untouchable Build in action. See, substitute, punch into it, up, pop that, eat that, get your ultimate back, substitute again, they gonna have to hold it. You see that? You keep popping it, you apply pressure in neutral, they gotta hold it. Koto, yep, yeah, you can't touch this. As Peter Griffin said, you can't touch this. So I love this build, and they can't block the substitution. Really solid build. I'd recommend this one. It's really fun. So that's that for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and it helped you out. For new players, I know this is the game. It's gonna be tough at first. It's really gonna be tough for the new players. It's gonna be really tough at first, but you'll get used to it. For veteran players, I hope this helps you get back on attack. I know a lot of y'all been missing that class and haven't been using the same set online. I see a lot of you using that same set online, but it's okay. It's okay. This video is meant to help with that. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what build you're gonna use. And quick side note: if you got a buddy that uses heal, tell them to put on Lightning Boulder Jutsu. Thank me later. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Because yeah, we really out here grinding for y'all. We got more content planned for the channel. Should be coming out in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. And without further ado, this is Silver Grimoire on the Philosopher's Creed channel, signing off.